Going down to Waco the other day. You know what you were up against. Of course, you guys had seen in advance, but pretty good football team that we ran up against. But the kids responded in the second half and made it a ball game and made it kind of exciting.
Yeah, they did, and we're proud that they showed heart and showed grit and finished the ball game. We were not pleased with the way we started.
Yeah.
And so we dug ourselves a big hole, and you look up and you're down 20-0, and how are you going to respond? And so we cut it to 13, and then right before half we missed a pass off the fingertips. Would have been a really, really, really good catch, but in the end it was incomplete, and then we got ruled on a fourth down of an incomplete pass when actually film shows it was a completion for a first down. So missed out on opportunity there to get some points. So we go in down 13, come back out and had a big return by our return team after an unfortunate fumble. We caught a break and took it to the house. So we cut it to 6, and actually we cut it to 6 multiple times, including going into the fourth quarter. And then at one point we cut it to 5.
5 points, that's right.
Every now and then they'd miss an extra point, and so we felt like if we could continue matching scores, we'd still have possession somewhere in there. We had a big turnover by the defense. Evans got us interception, and which really helped out, but cut it to 5. And then when you're trying to match score for score, you can't turn it over yourself, and we did. And then we also had a blown assignment in the secondary, and the next thing you know, it's back in a double-digit lead, and we just never could recover. But I was proud of how the kids finished the game. We certainly know where the issues were, right. And we're going to work to correct those issues. Just individually, we didn't. Not everybody played their best game, and we know it. And then so when you don't play good individually, then as a group, then you don't play well either. And next thing you know, that you're giving up large yardage and points and unfortunately, we couldn't match them in the first half, score for score. So that's where the deficit began. But have all the confidence in the world that the kids will respond. Last week they were the message was how you're going to handle success, and this week is how you're going to handle adversity.
Yeah,
and so
exactly. Yeah.
It's been a whirlwind since the game Friday, but here we are on Monday with an actual opponent and. Actually going to have a game on Friday night. So.
Yeah, that was the big deal over the weekend. Of course, you get the notification that Fort Worth South Hills is not going to be able to play because of the COVID, and then we get the information on Sunday. We got Copperas Cove is going to be coming to town, and during the regular season, but this was homecoming. We're not going to have a homecoming game, so it affected a lot of people, but it's back on schedule. So here we go.
Yeah. So they were in the same situation we were.
Okay.
Where their opponent had canceled them as well, and we made contact and finally solidified all the home and away and sub-varsities and all that good stuff yesterday late. And so that's when it became official, and they're going to bring a very large football team in stature, specifically about 5 of their kids. Their center is a large human being, and their offensive tackles are even bigger. Their offensive tackles will be the biggest kids we've seen to this point in the season, and they play big. They're not just big; they play big. Their nose guard's a big kid, and then one of their defensive ends is very large. And so they are a physical football team, and they try to impose their will on you. And if you let them, they will. And so we're going to have to respawn and rebound in a hurry, and we're going to be tested physically. Lots of pulling offensive linemen and running backs trying to hit it downhill is their style of offense. And they got a quarterback that's talented as well. He throws it when he needs to, has good wheels, good speed. So they present some issues offensively, and then defensively they fly around. So they're a well-coached team. At times they're blitz happy, and in times they're not. So well-coached team, and we will certainly be tested. I'm very anxious to see how we will respond from a physical standpoint and come out and play on Friday.
Exactly, Coach. And of course, this really can, regardless of how the outcome of this ball game is, you're playing a big opponent. Like kids, of course, they're a 6A school down there. But this is going to get you ready for district next week, which boom, we're just going right into it. So, a challenge this week, but yet you're going to have to step up to meet them, which gets you in the mode for district.
Right, and that was exactly our thought process as a coaching staff. Let's go find someone that's going to challenge us. The caliber of opponent that we lost versus the caliber opponent that we have now scheduled is certainly very different. Yeah. And we felt like that this opponent is going to put us in the right mindset and the right type of football that we can go play in the gauntlet of a schedule that we start out with in district. Our first 4 opponents are ranked in the top 4 of our in district. So boom, it's going to be here.
Yeah.
And that was our mentality. Let's go play someone that's very well coached, very physical, and get our kids ready. So here we are, Copperas Cove, Friday night, 7 o'clock.
Right. That's a good deal. Homecoming, big weekend coming up. So Copperas Cove be coming to town. Granbury Pride football. Coach Chad Zschiesche will see you on the field, and let's go Pirates.
Yes, sir. Go Pirates.